Good morning, everybody. Hey, listen, this is K Rev with K's Couch. Listen, it's good to see everybody. I'm so happy and thankful that you are alive and available. And we get a chance to go right into our conversation. I've had him here before. I'm awesomely glad, and I'm favored to have him in as a comrade, as a friend, as a brother, somebody that I could talk to about things. He's awesome. He's a Bitcoin enthusiast. I know we've all been listening and hearing about this huge phenomenon that's been going on, actually been around for a long time. But now, because of how things are going in the economy and how we can see, if you're paying attention, that the dollar itself is losing value right in front of our faces. So right now, we are looking at a trajectory of financial tools being changed right before our eyes. So I wanted to bring on my friend, my brother, a Bitcoin enthusiast, has a great knowledge about what's going on. None other than Mr. Hoon Ju. Let me bring him on real quick. Mr. Hoon, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Hey, listen, I'm glad to have you here. I mean, I know you be busy a lot of times, but I'm glad to have you back, Mr. Hoon Ju. I mean, how have you been? How's everything been going?
Yes, everything's good. Just trying to keep up with what's going on.
Oh, listen, but you do a really good job of that, and I could definitely appreciate, what you're doing and how you're positioning yourself to really have knowledge about what's going on in this crypto world. And you guys, everybody will be knowing, be able to see Mr. Hoon Ju in the standard mag, and we have what we call the crypto info page. And he will be enlisting a lot of his great knowledge and understanding and his enthusiasm about what this particular investment tool is going to be doing. So you said you've been trying to keep up. Like, how have you been trying to keep up with it?
Bitcoin is so fast paced right now. I mean, Bitcoin probably hit 59,000 yesterday or into
Wow.
today. So,
Wow.
I mean, there's so much going on right now. I was just going through my old material. I was like, "Oh, my stuff is outdated." So yeah, I mean, it's just been a year or just a couple months. It's like, wow, it's really moving forward at a quick pace, and a lot of people are not getting on as they should.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm on, trying to help people understand what the trends are, where things are going, that sort of thing.
Well, I'm glad to have you on my team and I on yours because, hey, listen, this is taking a huge turn for the better for what I'm looking at now. Those of you that are listening, who wrote a ebook on Bitcoin, so you guys will be able to get a taste of that from his website. That is facebook.com/Bitcoin to freedom. And you can also be able to check out portions of that on Standard Mag. So we'll be presenting a lot of that. Actually, tomorrow, our lifestyle section of the magazine will be out and available tomorrow online, and so I will be putting that out on Facebook soon, so you get a chance to see that and know what's going on with that. All right, so listen, Hoon, we want to jump right in real quick. A lot of people hear about Bitcoin, but don't know exactly what Bitcoin is. So many people right now are just really following fads and conversation and trends because they hear it all the time. So, real quick, kind of let me know, what is Bitcoin, buddy?
So Bitcoin is a new financial technology called a digital asset. Bitcoin is digital capital, which is also known as digital gold. So
Mhm.
basically, it's digital property like real estate. Once you have it, you own it. You can buy, sell, or trade this asset for anything. It's
Mhm.
used like currency. And Bitcoin is a new revolutionary way that is forming the way payments are being made all across the internet and the worldwide market. So
Mhm.
Bitcoin is backed by blockchain technology, which is a system that is a ledger that records data and transactions. If you are familiar with BitTorrent, downloading
Mhm.
certain datas and stuff like that, so BitTorrent, Bitcoin, very similar. So it's a peer-to-peer system of sharing data all across the network of many computers, making sure the data is correct in its in all its network. So the blockchain technology is phenomenal because it is decentralized, meaning the whole community is responsible with no other outside control. So we, the people, are in control, and the individual is solely responsible for everything. So when we think of centralized bank, we think of we think of banks. It's a third party who controls your money. And so basically, if you want to send funds from A to B, you have C to tell A and B what they can do with it. One
Mhm.
thing about Bitcoin is immutable. What does that mean? That means that all transactions on the digital ledger or the blockchain cannot be tampered, forged, or altered. That is
Mm.
why Bitcoin is very important and it fights against fraud. That's why
Okay.
I'm for that.
Okay. So you now, I'm curious and real quick, and this is maybe not really an offhanded question, but I want to know: can Bitcoin be hacked? Like, could it be hacked?
Okay, the way that Bitcoin can be hacked is phishing scams, where social media they say, "Hey, if you send Bitcoin here, we'll give you more Bitcoin." Never fall for that. Social media, there are a lot of things that are going on where they will try to steal your information or your passwords to be able to get into your accounts. But because
Mhm.
you have Google Authenticator, because you have email security, password, codes, and there's like multiple security things that really help from getting hacked. So that's the good thing. And blockchain itself, it can't be hacked. Yeah. And so once you understand the technology behind it, it's it's really good. But the problem is, people don't know that, and people trust other people too easily, and they fall for scams, just like
Gotcha.
any other scam. Yeah.
Any other situation. So, you just can't be, as I could possibly say, you just can't be thirsty trying to get to a get rich quick scheme and then think you're
Yeah.
going to jump into something
Yeah.
and you're going to really be, making thousands of dollars
Yeah.
over time. Like, Bitcoin is just like any other, pretty much like another investment. You're going to have to put in order to get out, but you're going to actually be patient and take your time, understand what you're doing, first of all. So that's where individuals like yourself come in. Am I correct?
That's exactly right.
Good. I mean, I'm glad to hear that, man. So why is it important? So tell me this: why is it important to take a closer look at this form of investing?
So Bitcoin has been the greatest transfer of wealth we have ever seen in our day. Bitcoin
Okay.
is the greatest asset of the past decade, meaning Bitcoin started in 2009 and it was a fraction of a penny. But you bought $100 worth of a Bitcoin 10 years ago. That $100 of Bitcoin that you bought today will be worth millions of dollars because one Bitcoin today is worth $59,000 from being
Wow.
a fraction of a penny to $59,000. So a lot of people they got into Bitcoin like 10 years ago and they forgot about it and they had it in their hard drive and they're like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin is 59,000 now. They went back to their hard drive, recovered their Bitcoin, and they're multimillionaires.
Wow.
A lot of stories are happening like that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So this is an investment tool to take a look at. So if that be the case, so you're kind of saying so Bitcoin is not really a trend. So do you think it's here to stay?
Uh, Bitcoin is a trend, but I do say that Bitcoin is here to stay because there's massive adoption of Bitcoin in government, financial institutions, credit card companies, corporations, real estate, and so much more. So Bitcoin is a financial trend for everyone around the world. Japan made Bitcoin one of their national currencies. So
Wow.
if a nation of Japan, a nation is actually doing that, and they're using blockchain technology with Bitcoin in many places of the world, then yes, it's definitely a big move.
Okay. Well, I could definitely appreciate. So I was hearing early in the conversation that now one Bitcoin is now worth 59,000 into the $60,000 mark. Looking to keep going, so because this particular trend or this particular currency investment tool is not waiting on anyone. 10 years ago, it was working. It was worth fraction of a penny. So now it's worth, now in today's time, uh, almost $60,000 per coin. So with that being said, there are other ways, other significant ways that you can get into Bitcoin. In other significant ways you can get into Bitcoin. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Bitcoin mining. You and I have had some conversations about it as well. So, what is Bitcoin mining right now? Tell me about that.
So when people invested, like for instance, they bought Bitcoin at a fraction of a penny 10 years ago with $100.
Hmm.
That is worth like over $20 million or something, right? But if you were to
Hmm.
mine Bitcoin 10 years ago with the same amount of $100, that what you mined with $100 back then today is worth $250 million or more. So the power of mining is multiplication rather than
Yeah.
just buying and selling, which is adding and subtracting constantly because the market goes up and down, kind of like stocks and
Yeah,
other things.
absolutely.
So Bitcoin mining is basically these computers that solve these algorithm puzzles to create bitcoins. And so that one strip of Bitcoin is worth today almost $60,000. And so these
Wow.
machines are creating or mining Bitcoin 24/7, 365. And then every machine has its life expectancy of maybe 4 to 6 years. So you're
Mm,
looking into using one machine for the next 5, 6 years and for 24/7, 365. Yeah.
okay. Okay. All right. That sounds cool. So, so mining is just having an opportunity to just, that's a vehicle or a way to get into the Bitcoin to where that you can ease up into being or having an actual Bitcoin per se. Is that correct? I want to make sure that I'm saying this correctly.
Yeah, so it's basically how just like when you're mining gold, you go into the mountain and then you have to excavate that gold and then go through all the different dust to accumulate all the gold. So
Right.
basically, that Bitcoin mining operation is just like the gold mining operation, but this is all digital. So these machines are your workers or your robots who go to work to get these Bitcoin pieces a little bit at a
Hmm.
time. And so that
Gotcha.
forms into one Bitcoin if you let it grow that much. And this is
Gotcha.
depending on how many machines you have, and how much power you're willing to put into the mining rig.
Gotcha. Okay. 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 Well, I got you on that. Like, I really appreciate you really breaking that down because I mean, we have a lot of people out here that are trying to scam. You don't really know who to trust. You know, just like anything, you'll have something to come out, something that's available, and you have other people out here that take that available tool, taint it, and get your money and make everything looks bad as if it's a scam. So I definitely understand that. So there are different companies out here that's really trying to get the attention of the, as I could say, the virgin mind of Bitcoin mining. You have a lot of people that proclaim to be enthusiasts and understanding what they're doing on Instagram, Facebook. You know, a lot of, so you don't know who to trust. You don't know what to go with. So there's a company that you are involved with, and also myself. I'm very connected to. You got what you call VBig Technologies. Tell us a little bit about VBig Technologies.
So Vivid Technologies is a technology company that retails in Bitcoin mining machines, and they give
Okay.
the option to professionally help clients to host their machine at their data center for a service
Okay.
fee.
Hmm.
Bitcoin mining is very expensive these days, especially if you do it at home, and you need. It sounds like 4 refrigerators going on with loud fans, with
Mm,
one small machine. And then the power consumption of electricity is expensive at home. So you need wholesale electricity, you need a big facility, temperature, everything else. So you need IT technicians, you need professional help to be able to do this, especially if you want to make a lot of money. And so, yeah, so Viva Technologies gives you a turnkey solution to to solve that issue.
okay. Okay. I got you on that. All right. So, and I really thank you for being a part today, and not to hold too much time. I know you got to get back to work, and such as I. But I got one more question, and then we can kind of wrap it up here. Now, I've been introduced to VBIT and understand a little bit more about it every day. Now, other people out here, some members and people are a part of my audience, and those that will look and take a look at the video that we will be having online and also on the magazine page. No one really knows. Some people don't know about VBIT in conjunction to other companies. So, what will make VBIT not just another company, or what will make people not think that VBIT is another possible scam or anything? Tell me about that.
Okay, so VBIT Technologies is a company that you can look up on the government sites.
Okay.
It's all legal with U.S. regulations, FTC, SEC, and in compliance with all federal, state, and local laws. So VBIT has been in business for 3 years and is a debt-free company.
Hmm. Got you. Got you. And so we could take regulations like that, and in comparison to other companies that try to proclaim that they're doing what VBig Technologies is doing, right?
Yeah, so with that, they're international companies, or they say they're cloud mining companies
Mhm.
outside of the United States. So you can't really trust that, because a lot of people that get into cloud mining, they get burned because they give their money, they don't hear about the company, and there's a lot of companies out there that can't even give you cloud mining, or it's too expensive to get into cloud mining because you're actually leasing the machines instead of buying the machines. So the difference with our company is you get to buy the machines and we host it for you for a fee. So the machines are yours. You have the choice, the option to have the machine shipped to you, or you have the option of hosting with our data center, and we have professional help to be able to assist you.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So listen, I really appreciate this one. So listen, people, my great creators and creations, I want you to know that you'll be able to catch Hoon here with me. We're going to be doing a weekly conversation discussing Bitcoin, the importance of taking a closer look at this. And also at the same time, being able to get information not just from his site, but also from Standard Mag site. We'll be coming out and having everything available and ready tomorrow. We'll be premiering our lifestyle section. Investing is a lifestyle. It's not something that you just do overnight and expect to get rich tomorrow. You know, you may be part of that 1% that could do that, but you got to know that it takes time. Investing and wealth is longevity. Being rich is temporary. Longevity is having wealth. Understand that being wealthy, you can't spend all your money in your lifetime. Being rich, you can spend everything in one day. So we're here to teach you about longevity. So listen, real quick, Hoon, before we wrap it up here, man. Have a conversation with us. Kind of end it off. Let us know what you want us to know about you, about Bitcoin to freedom, and how we can reach you.
Yeah, so you can just go to my this is my business page on Facebook. You can reach out to me a message, or I have a link there, a link tree link there, where I have information, free information there. You can look that up. You can schedule a discovery call with me. I will be able to talk with you, guide you some things. So yeah, we can go from there.
Okay. Absolutely. And again, make sure you be checking out standardmag.global tomorrow. We will be premiering not just the lifestyle section, but you will be able to take a look at our crypto info page, where none other than Mr. Hoon Ju will be premiering and having some great information on what is Bitcoin, and also other information from his ebook. So listen, follow, like, share. Listen, be a part of what we got going on. Listen, we always talk about we want to know if we was in the know, we will be a part of it early enough. So now you're in a place to where that the bridge has been available to you, to where that you could be a part of a huge phenomenon if you be consistent. So listen, as regards to life, stay up, stay forceful, stay connected, and also live life and love life. Listen, Hoon, thank you so much for being a part. This is K Rev, and thank you for being a part of K's Couch.
Thank you.